right now in the chat, I want you to drop in whether you're live, whether you are coming back for the replay. Let me know. Are you here for the live? Are you here for the replay? Pop it in the chat and let me know. And tell me, are you ready for breakthrough this year? Let's hear it. Breakthrough right in the comments right now if you're ready for a change in your homeschool. If you're wondering if restarting is a failure on your part or whether maybe you need a change, I want you to put breakthrough in the comments right now. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Okay. Thank you for joining me. And we're going to get started right away. So today we are talking about resetting and starting over. It's coming up to a new year. I know already. It happens so fast for us. And it's very exciting. We're coming to a new year. So you're reevaluating, you're coming to an end of a term, and maybe you're frustrated. Maybe you're seeing difficulties in your homeschool. Maybe you're excited. So tell me right now in the comments, tell me, how is it going in your homeschool? Is it going awesome for your language arts, or are you seeing some struggles? So that's really important that we have a chance to reevaluate and check that out. So first of all, I want to answer this question that keeps coming to me, and parents are asking me, aren't you a language arts teacher? Don't you teach writing? You keep talking about mindset, you keep talking about feelings, and you keep talking about growth. And so my answer to that question is yes and no. So yes, I do teach language arts. I teach writing, I teach critical thinking, I teach critical reading skills, literary analysis, and all the pieces that come into language arts. In fact, the pieces that come into language arts are growth mindset. And because learning to write and learning to persevere and read hard things and do hard things requires students to come back again and again to do something that they might not like. And I see students every day that don't like it. And that's okay. We all do things we don't like, right? So being able to come back every day and face those things that are challenging you, that takes perseverance and self-motivation and self-discipline. And I teach those hand in hand right alongside literature and critical thinking and literary analysis and writing skills and persuasion skills, because all of those skills put together, those are the skills that are going to bring success to your students. So we want success not just now in this course. This is not about a grade. This is not about success in high school. This is not about having a good transcript. And it is wonderful to get into a good college, the one of your choice. And absolutely, we want to prepare for that. But the measure of success is the measure of success for your student in their life, not just in their academics. So we want all of these things to come hand in hand so that we're working with our students and helping them to achieve that. And I have seen amazing results this term. In just 12 weeks, the difference in students who have gone from not caring at all to being invested and actually motivating themselves to do their own schoolwork, to get things in on time, and to do it well, to really care because they see that these skills matter. And that's huge, huge, huge. So yes, I teach language arts, but more than that, I'm a mentor. I'm someone who will come alongside your student and help them to get there. Help them to achieve those goals. Because as you and I both know, sometimes it's difficult as parents and we don't always have the time or perhaps the expertise, or perhaps our students just don't want to hear it from us. I know it happens to me too. So it is a difficult thing when our students don't want to hear it from us because they're becoming teenagers, they're breaking away from us, and we feel that very deeply. But for them, they need someone else to come alongside them, and that's okay. That means they're growing up, they're developing, and way to go, parents, because you've taught them to be independent. So you're succeeding. Congratulations. So how is language arts feeling this term? Is it feeling kind of like sad, angry? What are you seeing? What are you hearing right now? Which one of these pictures really can you identify with? Can you identify with the boredom? Can you identify with the screaming, the crying, the just, oh, what am I gonna do? Maybe you are having these feelings, parents. Which feeling can you identify with in your language arts? And what are you seeing from your students? Are they angry? Are they frustrated? Are they just lost? Maybe they're just bored or they don't care. Sometimes bored is the word that students put on to something just because they don't like it. And when they learn that it really, really matters, then they learn to invest in it and they learn to succeed. So right here, I want to ask you, parents, how's it feeling? What are those feelings? Is it time for a breakthrough? What's stopping us? So often we have these feelings, and I've done it. I've been there. I understand. I have been a homeschool mom, and I have had my own students be angry, frustrated, refuse, stomp out of the room, slam the door. Maybe you have a quiet home. My family likes to express, and so we have all of these things. And as parents, it makes us feel so frustrated and angry and overwhelmed and just at a loss for what we can do. So today, let's just take a look, and I want to ask you, are you trying to do the same thing again and again and expecting a new result? This is attributed to Einstein. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If we continue to do the same things, we will continue to get the same results. There has to be change if we want a new outcome. But what's holding us back? Why do we feel like we have to stick to this plan? You know, what is it? What are we thinking? Wouldn't that be giving up, we might think? How much money have I already spent on this curriculum? I can't let it go to waste. What am I teaching my students if we give up and we don't finish this? What will my mother think, my mother-in-law think, my husband think, my neighbor think, the homeschooler at the co-op that seems to have everything together? What will they think? What is it that's really holding us back from making a change, from stepping out? So let's look at each one of these objections and let's think them through logically, and let's consider whether or not they actually are a good reason. So wouldn't that be giving up? Well, sort of. Yeah, it is sort of giving up. But what are you giving up on? You're giving up on something that's not working. Is that really giving up? I don't think so. If you're giving up something that's not working, you're not giving up on your dream. You're not giving up on your goals. You're not giving up on your plan to educate your child. You're giving up on a process that's not working. And that's not giving up. That's clearing the way for something that can work. How much money have I spent already on this curriculum? It's way too much. I can't waste that. Isn't it a waste to keep on using it? Isn't it a waste of time, your student's time? What about the discouragement that your student feels as they continue to work through this curriculum that is not working for you, that's not working for them? What are they learning from that? They are learning, or they feel they're learning, that they just can't do it. They feel that they're learning that they're just not smart enough, or that they're just going to fail anyway. Is it really a waste not to use it? Perhaps it's a waste to keep using it. What am I teaching my students? What are you teaching your students when you stop using something that isn't being helpful to you? You're teaching your students that these are tools to use when they are needed, and they are tools to set aside when they're not needed or not useful. You're teaching them to go and chase their dreams and goals and not to be stuck. You're teaching them to make active and important decisions in their lives so that they can move forward and do the same thing. What will that other person think? If they actually care about you and your student, they're going to be happy for you. And if they don't, who cares what they think? And I know that's easy to say and hard to do, but really, we have to put our students first. We have to put our students' education first. It has to come first. So today, what's holding you back? What's holding you back from making a change if you are feeling stuck, frustrated, angry, overwhelmed? If your student is feeling stuck, frustrated, angry, and overwhelmed, this isn't working, is it? So today, what are your goals then? What goals do you have for your student? There's some goals, that I'll list today, but you will have other goals. So right now, which goal do you most identify with that I'm going to bring up? So when you hear one, you can just pop it in the chat right now. What goal do you want in your homeschool? Do you want peace in your homeschool? You want to be able to work alongside your student and have peace and calm? To build those relationships? Do you want your student to be self-disciplined, self-motivated? Put that in the chat. If that's what really speaks to you. Writing and thinking skills, this is so important. This skill, to be able to think, to be able to write, to be able to persuade, this will make your students successful in their lives and careers. Critical thinking, to be able to assess an idea, to be able to throw out what's bad and keep what's good. Those are really important skills. And what about that you want to teach them that learning matters? You want to teach them that their education matters, right? What are your goals? What are your dreams for your homeschool language arts? So let me know. And I probably have some resources I can pass on to you that's going to help you get in that direction, because I really want to help you be able to reach your dreams and goals. So right now, we're coming to the end of a year. We're coming to the end of a term, and you're reevaluating. You're looking at your program, and maybe you're feeling like you failed. Maybe you're feeling like this curriculum that you thought was going to be so amazing has failed you, and you're disappointed. Well, right now, we're coming to a new start, and now is the time to shake off the past, to turn away from what's in the past, and to look forward to what's ahead, to make a vision, to set our goals. What's your plan going to be for success? What's your plan going to be for actually making a difference in your students' language arts? It's so important that you set your goals and you make a plan and you actively pursue it. So please consider those things. Take a few minutes and set aside some time to actually consciously consider what it is you're looking for. Parents ask me all the time, what's the best curriculum? Well, what are your goals? There's no best curriculum. The very best curriculum, the very best thing you can give to your student is to come alongside them, to help them, to support them, to reach their goals in whatever way they need. That is the best thing that you can do. And the best thing that you can do for yourself, and to know that you are reaching your homeschool goals, is to make sure that you have the supports that you need that are going to help you to do that as well. So change is not failure. And failure to change is not success. Sticking with the same thing, that's not success, unless it's working for you. But if you're here, I'm guessing that it's probably not working for you. So if you're not reaching your goals, it's time to make a change. It's time to consider what some other options are. And I hope that you've been around my group and you've been around my Instagram long enough that you know a little bit about me, and you already know a little bit about my classes and the things that I offer. And I want you to have breakthrough in 2024. So right now, do you want breakthrough? Do you want to change in your students' language arts? Put breakthrough right now in the comments and let me know. Yep, let me know. That's right. Just let me know what you think. Do you want breakthrough in 2024? So if you do, I want to invite you. I'm going to offer you a free student assessment, and I will do an overview of their reading and their writing skills, and we'll just have a Zoom call. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about where they are and where they need to go and some options that you might not have considered. And while we're at it, we're going to talk about the most overlooked things in language arts. So make sure that you check in, you click the link right there. There's going to be a link on this video, and you can go ahead. I'm going to post it right away. You can go ahead and click that link right now. It's in the comments, or it'll be in the description, and you can book in a call with me and get a student assessment. And for every single person that books in a call in the next few days, you're going to score a bonus punctuation training. Punctuation. Oh, it makes us all crazy, doesn't it? So this is going to help you parents to be able to help your student. So I want to encourage you to reach out right away and book that student assessment. So I'm here. I'm here to support you in your big dreams, in your students' big dreams. So book your free student assessment today. Here's some of the options. These are the options that I have that are going to be starting in January. Now, keep in mind, I take no late registrations. Students need to be there at the beginning, and they need to be prepared and hit the ground running, because we are going to move and we're going to learn and grow together. So I have Jump In Language Arts. This uses Sharon Watson's Jump In middle school composition textbook. We write 2 essays and we read 2 books, and it's writing and literature all together in a Christian worldview. This is a great option for your grade 6 to 8 students, or maybe even grade 9 student if they're still struggling a little bit with their reading levels. A World Reframed is the high school language arts program. This term, we are really digging into literary analysis from all different views. So we're going to look at 2 separate books. One is a short story, and the other is a full-length novel. And then we're also going to do essay writing. We're going to do public speaking and research projects and all sorts of things. So this is going to be a great, great opportunity for high school students. We also have Introduction to Language Arts, and this is for grades 5, 6, maybe grade 7 if your student has never really written a research report before. In this program, we do 6 weeks research report, 6 weeks literature, and we read 1 book, we write 1 essay. That's it. And we work through Sharon Watson's Magician's Nephew for literature, and she calls that Their Blood Tingled. And also we are doing her grades 5 and 6, how to write an outstanding report. So those are the 2 things that we do in the Introduction to Language Arts. Do you just need some extra support for your student though? You just need some tutoring in writing and mindset. Now there's mindset in every single one of my courses. Every one is about accountability, about being self-disciplined and self-motivated, but the writing program really does just do those 2 pieces. So we work from paragraphs all the way into essays. Depending on your student's ability, they will get an assignment that's appropriate for them. And we work on writing skills and growth mindset and accountability. So make sure that you reach out and discover something that's going to help you today. Okay, thank you so much. I want to offer you one more free thing today. So 5 steps to language arts with a purpose. You can get this right now. Not at that link. Okay, you can get this right now, la.discerntolearn.com. And this is an e-guide about how I incorporate a Christian worldview, literature, growth mindset, everything all together bundled into one, and how you could do it at home too. So you can download the guide and you can check out the method and see how I do it. And I would love to hear more about what you think of that. So thank you so much for joining me today. And make sure, my friend, that you're never learning alone. because teaching is hard, learning is hard, growing is hard, being a parent is hard, and we should never do it alone.